Well, hello, for whenever you might be watching this. We wanted to come and get in front of you again to give you a brief update on some of the things we've been doing right now in ministry and some of the things that are ahead of us on the schedule. So, would you talk to them about kind of where we're at with the family right now on the transition?
So we closed on our house in Oklahoma, moved the family of 8 down here to El Paso. We are renting a house down here currently, settling in. Almost all of the boxes are packed, trying to settle into a routine. We moved in the middle of the Dust Bowl season, and so we have experienced lots of dust storms for the very first time. And we're told that even though this year's been exceptional, that's just part of it living down here. So we are settling in to a routine and starting life again down here as a family.
So there's several things that we've been able to do. We moved down here, got the whole family down here in the middle part of February. And then within about a week, Jaylene and I were able to go to Florida to visit with some supporting churches. They had a mission emphasis week that we were able to go and be a part of. And then we came home from that. And the week after that, we were in Tucson, Arizona with another group of supporting churches that we were able to go and talk about the work of servant senders. And then in March, we had a team from FBC Wellston that came in that helped us for an entire week do ministry during spring break. And did some light construction, helped with Kids Club, and just had an awesome time not only seeing some new faces, but also getting to introduce some fresh faces to missions down here in Juarez. And so that was a great time. And then towards the end of March, we were actually at Lahoma, Oklahoma, and got to share at Lahoma Community Bible Church about the work of servant senders and the ministry that is taking place down here. So we've had a busy last several months.
Very busy.
Not just getting moved, but also being able to connect with supporting churches and supporters of the ministry to tell them about the things that we're doing and the way that God is using the ministry to advance the kingdom of God. Which kind of leads us to this upcoming summer. So the summer calendar is quickly coming upon us. And in the month of July, Servant Senders is going to be hosting or facilitating over 7 different vacation Bible schools. We've had 2 teams already commit to coming in and helping us with those vacation Bible schools, but we're always looking for more help.
Yes, please.
We're looking for individuals, we're looking for families, we're looking for groups, we're looking for churches that might be willing to come in and help with that. Before we get to the vacation Bible schools, the ministry is hosting a marriage retreat towards the end of May. And then, of course, we've also got the weekly ministries that are happening all throughout the city of Juarez, whether it be the municipal ministry, whether it is the kids clubs, whether it is the ministry that happens at the city dump, rehabs. There's a lot of different ways that ministry is going on. And so there is a lot of opportunities. If you have not been in a while, or you'd like to come and see the potential and the opportunities down here in Juarez, Mexico, we'd love to have you and to see you come down and to be a part of that. And so a lot of stuff that's on the schedule, a lot of stuff that we need help with, if you would be willing to help. Wanted to share with you a few prayer requests that we would love for you, or ask that you be prayerful about. One of those would be that we are still working on raising our monthly support. And so there's been many people that have been very generous and very gracious in coming alongside and either supporting us with a one-time gift or a reoccurring gift. But we're still in the midst of trying to get to that target number of our monthly support. And so would you just pray that God would put on the hearts of people, that they would, God would use those people in the way that He would want to use them to provide those resources that we need. And so the monthly support is something that we're still praying that God would provide and God would take care of. In addition to that, we have quite a few ministry partners in Juarez who, a lot of their vehicles are usually donated by people in the U.S. that then get donated and taken to them. And those vehicles are usually used and well used by the time they get them. And so they're having some needs of either some replacement vehicles or the resource to repair the vehicles they have. And so we're just praying that God would provide those resources as we need them.
Or even a team of mechanics to come down and help work on them
Yeah.
would be a blessing as well.
That's right. That's right. And so another prayer request would be, just as we continue to learn the language and we continue to learn the culture and we continue to get settled in, that we would have a heart and a desire, and that we would be obedient and faithful as we're settling it in to this new environment. Any prayer requests that you have on your mind?
As a family, we are still searching for a home church down here. We've visited several churches. We've met some lovely, lovely people, but God hasn't directed us yet to where He wants us long-term down here. So if you would just pray that we could find a place that we could plug in here in the States with our family and grow as Christians and as believers down here. If you could just pray that God would give us clear direction on that, we would really appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. So we just want to tell you about the things we've been doing, the things we have planned coming up, some ways that you can be praying for us as a family and for the ministry of Servant Senders, as well as we encourage you to keep up with the things that we're doing, whether it's through the Facebook page or whether it is through the website, McConnellministries.org, or even ServantSenders.org. Both places are good for information and good for things to explain to you what is going on, as well as the different social media accounts that we have. We just love to be able to keep you in the loop and to keep you connected with the things that are going on. Yeah. So thank you for your prayers. Yes. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. And please let us know if there's any way that we could serve you, any way that we could share with you, pray for you, explain to you, or if there's any way we can talk you into coming down to the borderland and visiting with us and being a part of the ministry that is happening down here in Juarez, Mexico. So we'll see you again the next time we do an update. And until then, may God bless you.